Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our mass transit and afternoon news for Tuesday, October 16th, 2018. It is 3 p.m., and we're gonna start our afternoon newscast with this following report from New York City Controller Scott Stringer that he unveiled this morning at the Maury Hill LRRR station in Queens a plan to end the MTA two-tier transit system for 1.4 billion Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn residents. Metro North and Long Island Railroad within the five boroughs can cost triple the price of a Metro card, forcing strap hangers to choose between high costs or commuter up to 3 times as long. The MTA should lower all commuter fare to the base MetroCard fare of $2.75 and allow free transfer between rail, subways, and buses, something that the Atlantic Rail ticket is doing right now between Atlanta Terminal Brooklyn and 10 other Long Island Railroad stations along the area. That covers the western end of the Fall Walkway branch. It covers Locust Manor, Queens Village, Hollis. It covers Rosedale and Lorton. But he's proposing 31 neighborhoods. And here are the highlights. See, he is saying that the Long Island Railroad takes 35 minutes from Queens Village to Penn Station or 25 minutes from Auburndale to Penn Station. Let's zoom in the area that Scott Scringer was. He was here at the Maury Hill Long Island Railroad Station. This station is east of Flushing Main Street. What buses you have? You have the Q15 and 15A. That covers the station. We have the Q13, the Q38, let's say the Q13, Q28, and QM3 at Northern Boulevard. Plus, you have the N20G and the Q12 at Sanford Avenue. Let's go to the west to the station east, Broadway. You have Fortune Avenue. You have the Q28, the N20G, the Q13, and Q12. In Armandale, you have the Q76, the Q28, Q12, Q13, QM3, and N20G. At Bayside, you have the Q31 and Q13. At Little Neck, you have the Q36. You have Hollis, you have the Q2 and Q3. At Queens Village, you have the Q1, Q27, Q88, Q83, Q27. You have the N24. So you have the Q36. Plus over here you have St. Albans. You have the Q4, the Q3, and the X64. Over here in Locust Manor, we have the Q85, Q3, and the QM21. We have Lorton. We have the Q77, the Q85. And Rosedale, we have the Q5 and the X63 and the Q85. In a nearby Valley Stream that's within Nassau County, we have the Q5, 85, and the N1. Plus, at Cedarhurst, Long Island, you have the look at this. And Inwood, you have the Q113. Lawrence, you have the nearby Q114. And of course, Cedarhurst, you have the Q111, Q113, 14. In a Fall Walkway, you have the Q113, 14, plus you have the A train. So there's not that many options in Southeast Queens. But Scott Stringer wants to expand that. But our proposal is to bring the Hudson ticket to the Bronx. Four stations along the Hudson line between Riverdale and Yankees, East 153rd Street. See, over here at Yankees, East 153rd Street, you have the nearby 4 BMD trains, plus you have the BX6 local, BX6 SBS, plus the BX13. Let's go north. We have Morris Heights. There's only buses. Then we have the BX18 and the BX40 and 42. And to access the nearest subway station, you will have to take either bus, the 40 or the 42, to Bernstein Avenue 4 train station. Greenwell on the Harlem line, we have Tremont. That's between Webster Avenue and 3rd Avenue. Then you have the BX41, you have the BX40, 42, BX36. And at 3rd Avenue, you have the BX30, the BX15. In Melrose, you have the BX6 SBS, BX Local, the BX6 Local, plus you have the BX41 and the BX13. University Heights. The only bus route that serves University Heights is the BX12 local and SBS, and which is the nearest subway station. On the Manhattan side, you have 207th Street on the 1, 207th Street on the A. In the Bronx, you have the 4 train at Fordham Road and the B and the D at Kingsbridge at Fordham Road. Plus, you have the Fordham Road Metro North Station on the Harlem Line and New Haven Line. That's served by a bunch of buses. Among them is the BX12, BX41, BX9, the B9 60, 61, 17, 19, 15, the BX34, BX28. Let's go north. Marble Hill. From the Bronx, we get we go back into Manhattan for a little bit. This is the only point that commuters have direct connection between the Hudson Line and a subway line. That's the one train on Mobile Hill 225th. That's 1 block away. Looks you have the BX7, the BX20, the BX9, and the BXM1. Back again to the Bronx. Spike and Dial, where we had the deadliest derailment in 2013. No direct bus service. The only buses that serve this area, well, you have to walk to the area of Henry Hudson and Capock Street, is the BX10, BX20, BXM1, M2, and M18. That will connect to you to the one train at 231st or 225th. And finally, Riverdale. In order to obtain bus service, the commuter will have to walk along West 254th Street in order to get the BX7, the BX10, the BXM1, M2, M18. And if the person walks further and gets to Broadway, you have the BX9, the BX, the the B9 route 1, 2, 3, and BXM3 to Getty Square. Meanwhile, Botanical Garden on the Harlem and New Haven line. The only buses that serve that area is the BX26 and the BX41. If you want to access the subway system, you will have to either walk along Bedford Park Boulevard for the 4B and the D, or walk along Casanova Boulevard onto Anderson Avenue 2 and 5 train stations. Williams Bridge. This is at Gun Hill Road. And Gun Hill Road is served by several bus routes, but at least it has the 2 and the 5 nearby. And of course, the BX41 select bus service. And we have the BX28, BX30, 38A, the 42, no, the 41, and we have the BX39 at White Plains Road, and of course the 2 and the 5 train. Let's go north, Woodlawn, 233rd Street. And this one is served by the BX16 and the BX31. It is slightly several blocks from the 233rd Street 2 and 5 train stations. Let's see, Wakefield, no buses whatsoever served by that station. You'll have to walk to Bronx River Road to get the big line route number 26 that will take you to Nereid Avenue on the 2 and the 5. Or walk until 241st on the 2 train. So that is what is going on regarding the Hudson ticket that we are in favor of. But let's go to any transit issues this afternoon. That is 318. We have planned work of Antina 6. We have urgent repairs affecting the JNDM and track maintenance affecting the 6th Avenue Express lines at West 4th Street. Let's see, on the railroads, we have the planned work at the Montauk branch. The buses will replace trains between Babylon and Montauk in order to test positive train control. In Metro North, we have delays on the Waterbury branch that are experiencing delays between 15 and 20 minutes due to a late connection. Let's go to New Jersey Transit. We have rail service will be provided this weekend for the New York Jets and Vikings game at MetLife Stadium. And we have delays on the Raritan Valley line. We have the train number 5438 that departs at 2:34 from Roswell Park. It's up to 10 minutes late due to a late train ahead. We have the Morse Nexus lines are nothing regarding the Morse Nexus lines. Only the adjustments announced started on Monday. And as a reminder, the Atlantic City Rail Line is suspended. But we have breaking information from Philadelphia that Petco is suspending all service. Let's say all service at Locust Street in Philadelphia is temporarily suspended. See, services affected on 9th, 10th and Locust, 12th and 13th Locust, and 15th and 16th Locust. So basically, there is no service west of 8th and Market. And let's see what Philadelphia has. System status. Oh, there's no current alerts for the Market Frankfurt line. So everything is running normal in SEPTA. The only thing that we have affected is PATCO. And we have the special timetable that it already started. So if you need stations west of 8th and Market, please use SEPTA because PATCO is performing. And SEPTA is cross-honoring Petco tickets at 15th Street and 8th Street and Market. So if you need to use Petco for 15th, 16th and Locust, 12th and 13th and Locust, 9th and 10th and Locust, please use SEPTA to 8th Street and transfer to Petco train. So let's see what else we have new this afternoon. There will be several stations open in October. One of them is a 6th Street. And most likely 104th Street, 121st Street. Well, with that in mind, we want to thank you for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. Remember to follow me on Twitter, JasonBXNY0619, and all the rest of the transit team. So thank you for joining us and enjoy your Tuesday afternoon.